Hi, my dear intermediate students, IIT JEE and NEET students. Welcome to BMS Academy of JEE NEET Physics classes. Thanks for joining with me. In this video class, I'm going to explain capacitors chapter for IIT JEE students and NEET students. Particularly for IIT JEE mains candidates, those who are going to appear entrance examination in 2025 January, I'm going to present some important information regarding capacitors. Now, in 2024 January, phase 1, in IIT mains entrance examination, what type of problems they asked in capacitors? Let us discuss how to do the problems within the prescribed time in 2 minutes. The first question we are going to discuss. This is 2024 January phase 1 question for IIT JEE mains aspirants. A parallel plate capacitor with air between the plates is capacitance 15 picofarad. 15 picofarad means this is capacitor C equals to A epsilon naught by D. We know this parallel plate capacitor. This is parallel plate capacitor. D for distance between the plates, A for area of the plate. Now, this capacity value is given as 15 picofarad, right? Equation number 1. Now, the new capacity they are asking. The new capacity means if the plate distance between the plates becomes twice, like this. Okay, the distance between the plates becomes twice means 2D, and space between them is filled with a medium of dielectric constant. Say, for example, it may be oil, water, mica paper, whatever it may be, glass plate. So it is filled with the dielectric constant. It is K equals to 3.5. K value given, dielectric constant. Now the new capacity becomes what? This is the question. New capacity formula C dash equals to K times. Generally, when dielectric is introduced, capacity increases by K times. You know that. So K times A epsilon naught divided by new distance is 2D. Okay. So K times increases. Okay. This is the formula. So C dash is equals to K by 2 is additional, remaining A epsilon naught by D. A epsilon naught by D in the first equation is written as 15 picofarad. So K value 3.5 by 2 into 15 picofarad. So this is 7 by 4 because 3.5 7 by 2 into by 2 into 15. So finally we are getting 105 by 4. But in question it is given as x by 4 picofarad, right? So therefore instead of x what is there? 105. So numerical value based question it is. So this is the method of doing the problem. So if air is present in between the plates, capacity formula everybody knows A epsilon naught by D. That is given 15. Suppose instead of air, the medium between the plate, the space between the plates is filled with a medium of dielectric constant is given K. So generally capacity increases by K times. Let us go to second question. A parallel plate capacitor has capacitor area, that is area is given there this time, that is 40 centimeter square. We have to convert it into meter square. 40 into 10 to the power of minus 4 meter square, right? And separation between them is D is 2 millimeters. That equals to 2 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meters. Okay. The space between the plates is filled with a dielectric medium of thickness 1 millimeter and dielectric constant that is 5. So T is given as 1 millimeter and dielectric constant is given as 5. what will be the new capacity? This is the question. New capacity formula A epsilon naught divided by D minus T of 1 minus 1 by K. This is the formula. If you know this formula, you can do the calculation. Unless you know the formula, you cannot. Right? So formulas are very important fundamentals. A epsilon naught. A value is given there 40 into 10 to the power of minus 4 into epsilon naught as it is, because you see the options, in all options epsilon naught is there. So don't disturb that parameter. Divided by D minus, that is 2 minus T value, thickness is 1 millimeter. Let us convert it later. So into 1 minus 1 by dielectric constant value K is 5. For all these are millimeters, that's why 10 power minus 3. Now let us do the calculation. Calculation everybody can do, okay? So 4 into 10 to the power of minus 3 epsilon naught divided by 2 minus 1 minus 0.1 by 5, that is 4 by 5. So 2 minus 4 by 5. So this is 10 power minus 3. So minus 3 cancel. So finally 4 divided by 10 minus 4, 6 by 5 epsilon naught. So that is equals to 20 by 6 epsilon naught. 20 by 6 means 10 by 3 epsilon naught. My dear students, this is the option number C. Okay. So next, let us go to the next problem, third problem. Very easy problems they are asking now, direct concepts. Okay. So if you want to know all those concepts, you come to this academy and listen my classes. Okay, a capacitor has capacitance 5 microfarad. So this is also 2024 January paper question. A capacitor has capacitance 5 microfarad when it is parallel plates are separated by air medium of thickness D is given there. Okay. So capacity C is equals to A epsilon naught by D. That value is given as 5, equation number 1. Now what is telling? A slab of material of dielectric constant, dielectric constant 1.5 having area equal to that of the plates. That means area same, area is constant, but thickness is d by 2 and it is inserted. Constant K is given there. This time between the plates, you see here. Now the distance has been reduced to T by 2. This was D initially. But area of the plate remains the same. Recognize this point. Okay. But at the same time, thickness, actually this is the, let's just wait. So this is actually a distance between the plates, but this much of dielectric medium is introduced here. Its thickness is given there d by 2, right? This thickness is, I am representing with red color pen. So this is the thickness of the medium. Okay, it is introduced there, and its K value of course given there 1.5. K value 1.5. Remaining portion is air. Okay, half of the thickness is introduced by dielectric medium. Now, what happens to new capacity? They're asking. New capacity formula A epsilon naught divided by D minus T into 1 minus 1 by K. You know this formula. Again, on the same formula, they are asking the questions, first 3 questions. On the same concept, okay. So, A is as it is now, epsilon naught as it is by D minus thickness is given D by 2, K value given 1 by 1.5. 1 by 1.5. So 1 minus 1 by 1.5. A epsilon naught, let us derive now. So D minus D by 2, this value 3 by 2, 2 by 3, 1 by 3. This bracket value. Okay. So d minus d by 6, that is a epsilon naught divided by 5 by 6d we are getting. Okay, na? So finally 655 into a epsilon naught by d. My dear students, this is second question, second equation. Substituting by observing first and second, first equation was 5, no? So that is equals to 6 by 5 into 5. Therefore, final answer C dash equal to 6 microfarad. See that, fill up the blank. It is all these are numerical value based questions. So fill up the blanks, and x we have to find out unknown factor like that. Let us go to next question. So first, what is the conclusion? First three questions are based on they asked the first three questions based on one concept only. That is C dash equals to a epsilon naught by d minus t of 1 minus 1 by k. Okay, so just we have to solve the equations, we get it. Two identical capacitors have same capacitance C. One of them, now two capacitors are given there, okay, two identical capacitors. So this is first one and this is second one, okay, two identical capacitors. So their capacities are equal, that is the meaning of identical. One of them is charged to the potential V here. So this is charged to potential, a battery is connected, and this one also is charged to a potential 2V. Okay, so capacities are equal, but they are charged to different potentials, V and 2. Now, the negative ends of both capacitors are connected together. Now their negative ends, positive, negative, positive, negative, right? Now their negative ends are connected together means positive ends are also joined together. Means this becomes a parallel combination. See, my dear IIT students, their positive terminals are connected together and negative terminals are also connected together. We get a new device, that is parallel combination. If we connect like this is called as parallel combination. So in parallel combination, the decrease in the energy they are asking. Decrease in the energy. So this is before combination, this is after combination, okay? Before combinations, they were individual, separate. After combination, this parallel combination, new energy we get. So he is asking loss of energy. What is loss of energy formula? Delta U equals to half C1 C2 by C1 plus C2 into V1 minus V2 whole square. This is the formula. Or V2 minus V1. So we greater minus smaller. Okay. So this is the formula for this problem. Based on this concept, they are asking the question. So let us do the calculation. Delta U is equals to, what happens? Tell me delta U. Okay, so C into C, half into C by C plus C into 2V minus V or V minus 2V, whatever it may be. So difference it is, okay, na? So 2V minus V whole square. Okay, so then what happens? Tell me, half into, this is C by 2 into V square. What happens now? 1 by 4 CV square. This is loss of energy, decrease in the energy. So CV square by 4, this option is correct option. So my dear students, they are asking the question like this. Okay, so next one. A capacitor of capacitance. So previous question, how can you get that formula? All derivations we can discuss in the academy, in tuition classes. Okay, and for long-term students, we are giving long-term coaching as well as short-term coaching. In short-term coaching, it's better to revise only the formulas. In long-term coaching, all their derivations we can discuss in this academy. Okay, so visit our academy. So a capacitor of capacitance 900 microfarad is charged by a 100-volt battery. So first capacitor is given. So it is charged by 100-volt battery. Okay. So its capacity also is given 900 microfarad. Right. It is disconnected from the battery and connected to another uncharged identical capacitor. Now, this battery is disconnected from this. This is the battery disconnected here. Now, another uncharged capacitor is connected here. Uncharged capacitor I am representing with the blue pen. So, this is uncharged capacitor connected. How it is connected? So, clearly mentioned there, such that a condition is mentioned. One plate of uncharged capacitor is connected to positive terminal like this, and another plate of uncharged capacitor is connected to negative terminal. So this becomes a parallel combination again. Parallel combination again. Of course, its potential is zero. Uncharged means what? Uncharged means what? Potential becomes zero. So initial potential was V1, final potential becomes zero. Okay, so then the loss of energy, again they are asking the loss of energy. Loss of energy means before combination, what is the energy? U1 equals to half CV square. Okay, of C V1 square. After the combination, identical means C and C here, identical capacitors. Okay, so after combination, U2 is equals to half C into C by C plus C. Not that C into, not C into C here. Effective combination in parallel combination, effective capacity is C1 plus C2. You know that, into after combination, and the velocity is 0 square. Okay, so then what is the loss of energy? Half C1 C2 by C1 plus C2. In the previous problem also we discussed the same, V1 minus V2 whole square. So this formula you should recognize. So by doing the calculation we get that formula directly. I am giving direct formula to you. It equals to half into, what is that? C into C by C plus C, okay, is equals to into what is that, v1 is 100 minus 0 whole square, right? So half into, this is c1 c2 by c1 plus c2, means c by 2 into 10 to the power of 4. So 1 by 4, C value 900 into 10 power minus 6 into 10 power minus 4, 10 power 4, sorry, 10 power 4. So then what happens? 9 by 4 we are getting 2.25. So this is the answer, 2.25. You can put here the blank, fill up the blank. Now next question, a capacitor of capacitance C and potential V as energy E. So it is connected to another capacitor of capacitance 2C and potential V. So this is C and V, okay, and this is 2C and 2V. Now these two are connected in parallel like this. Okay, so then loss of energy they're asking. So delta U equals to half into C1 C2 by C1 plus C2. So into V1 minus V2 whole square. Again the same method. Half into C1 means C, C2 means 2C by C plus 2C into V1 minus V2 means 2V minus V whole square. Okay, so half into what is that, 2c square by 3c, 2 by 3c, okay, into v square. So finally additional number 2 by 3 into half cv square, because initially energy was half cv square, no, this is first equation. Okay, now after combination what happens? 2 by 3 times it increases. So it becomes 2 by 3 half cv square is a loss, okay, delta u. So that is the loss. So 2 by 3 into u. So 2 by 3 into E. If E is the energy of the first capacitor, okay, then it becomes 2 by 3 times E. So therefore, but is given as what in the problem, given as, but given x by 3 E times. Okay, so therefore x value is what? 2. So my dear IIT students, this is the method of explanation. So if you want more and more details, more and more concepts from each and every chapter like this, 1.5 months is there, 45 days are there before phase 1 entrance examination, okay, to appear in the month of January 2025. So in 2025, what type of problems BMSR is expecting directly? Those are gunshot concepts and gunshot problems. Okay, in 2024 phase 1 entrance examination, they asked the problems based on only two concepts. One is new capacity after introducing dielectric medium, and second one is loss of energy when two capacitors are connected in parallel. So based on these two concepts only, they are given the problems there in phase 1. Now in phase 1 2025 entrance examination upcoming, what type of problems, what type of concepts BMSR is expecting? If you want all those concepts and that gunshot problems, you visit our academy, listen my classes. Okay, for more and more details, you go through the description box. Okay, and the entire information you will get it now from these brochures. Okay, and the classes are started. I am taking online classes for the students and offline classes also. Home tuitions are also we are conducting individually. So you contact these numbers and avail this golden opportunity. Okay, if you like this video, please do like, share and subscribe to my video channel. Okay, so that everybody can get the benefit from these video classes. I have released almost all 50 above 50 video classes to you for the sake of IIT students as well as NEET aspirants. We are conducting a NEET coaching in this institution. Okay, most prestigious institution it is. All the students are NEET students are joining in this institution. We are feeling very happy. We are getting tremendous response from students and parents. Okay, wishing you all the best, Anna. Let us discuss some more important chapters. From based on 2024 January phase 1 and April 20 phase 2 questions. Let us discuss in upcoming chapters. Okay, so in 2025 the questions, what type of questions we are expecting or you are expecting, we can discuss in the institution directly, right? Bye, see you.